Hi, I'm Eddie Lee with Transcending Me. Welcome to this series, The Singularity Code. The topic is the fall of man, the creation of duality. I have here my friend Ed Bondi, in which we're going to discuss duality. So, Ed,
Yes.
share with me your view of what duality is.
Duality is the choice that we made to separate from God, the mind of God. In other words, split our own mind into two parts, God and not God, or God and the opposite of God. Of course, there is no opposite to God, but we believe that, so we're in an illusory state. We're in a delusion of reality, which is a virtual reality, not real reality. And so that's what we perceive the world to be. I mean, we create the world with our thoughts, with our feelings, and we interact with the matter of what we think is empty space, but it's not. It's really a matrix of the mind of God. And so as we interact with atomic particles and so forth through thought, it's been shown in quantum studies or quantum experiments that pure energy of which that space is made of, that the matrix of that space is made of, is actually affected by our observation. And so our thoughts are interacting with that matrix and creating what we believe. And so all of that is the results of the choice that we made to separate from God, the Father, and have a dual mind, a two-part mind, which is, in my experience, is similar to the binary code in computers that create virtual realities. When you go to the theater and you see Toy Story or some Pixar movie that looks real, or Jurassic Park, for instance, it look real. It looks real. If you can't, and we using your imagination, you can actually sit there and believe it's real, but it's not. It's all made up in essence when you boil down to what is the singularity, what makes all of that, the substance in which it's all made. What is the matrix of that? The matrix of that in computer code is zeros and ones. Zero meaning off, one meaning on. So you have these millions of little switches that are constantly turning off and on that create, through this system of complex electronic components, a virtual reality. And so that's what we do with matter. We actually interact with that through an electromagnetic invisible force of which we generate through feeling, that we create a virtual reality for ourselves. And that's what duality does.
Yes. And I love the way you describe it. And I'm going to ask you the question, what holds it together? What holds together the belief in duality, or what you call the virtual reality? What holds it in place for us to see it?
I think what holds it in place is our desire.
Our desire to be separate.
To be separate.
Yes,
Right.
our desire to be separate. But there is one fundamental thing that we do that actually holds the entire system together. Without it, it would collapse. And you know this is judgment. Because you can only judge in duality, because duality by its nature is to compare and contrast. Which means you're judging. You're constantly in a state of judgment. And the great master himself, Jesus, judge not. We must relinquish judgment to break free of duality.
And why can you not judge? You cannot judge because there is only one mind, there is only one truth,
Right.
and we're choosing to have two truths in opposition to each other, and that's the off and on, that we're constantly switching back and forth
Right.
in our circuitry of thought
Yes.
to create this.
Yes, and to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to leave the viewer thinking that it's bad. It actually is very neutral. It is just an experience.
You can make it bad, or
Right.
you can make it fun.
Right.
You can make it
You can
a
make
prison
it,
cell, or you can make it a sandbox in
right.
a big playground.
You can make it whatever you want your experience
Right,
to be.
because you're the creator.
Because you are creating it one thought at a time, one judgment at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the beauty of it. When you finally recognize what judgment does, and you begin to awaken to the truth that there is only one and that everything's connected, you are literally creating it from your thoughts and feelings. You turn inside and you go, wait, I don't want to experience crap. I want to experience the good, the beautiful, the lovely. And you can still do it on this plane, in this
Mhm.
third dimensional reality.
Bringing heaven to earth.
Bringing heaven to earth, or
Uniting.
uniting the mind and the heart,
Right.
but doing as the great master Jesus himself, when he said, heaven is within you. How do you bring heaven to earth? You don't bring it out from
Mhm.
outside
Mhm.
in.
Mhm.
You bring it from inside out.
Mhm.
That is true life. That to me is the true definition of living, and living what we are in truth.
And that's being transformed by the renewing of your mind,
Yes.
which is a scripture in the Bible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for sitting here and sharing this with us.
Thank you,
again.
Eddie.
You take care.
Your insight is
Yes.
amazing.
I love it when the two of us get together and talk.
It's fun.
It is. Thank you for watching this series. Peace, love, and joy to all. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel.